Hello dear students, my name is Ankit. Today we will start about the poem number 5, A Legend of Northland. Ninth standard English poem is this. This poem is a song narrating a story in short stanza. So it is called a ballads. So ballads are a part of the folk culture or popular culture and are passed on orally from one generation to another generation. So this poem is rather a ballad which is conveyed in the short stanza. Okay, it's a folk culture, that means it is a saying, okay, which is told by the grandparents to their children and to their grandchildren. Now this story goes like this, rather this poem goes like this. Away, away in the Northland, where the hours of the day are few, the nights are so long in the winter that they cannot sleep them through. So away in the Northland, now this place might be near to the North Pole, okay, where there is a problem of sunshine. So the days are shorter here and the nights are longer. So hours of the nights are much longer than the days. So here the people cannot sleep all the night because night is a longer and days are shorter. Where they harness the swift reindeer to the sledges when it snows. So here the mode of transportation are the reindeer and the sledges, okay, and to go from one place to another. And the children look like a bear's cubs in their funny furry clothes. So children has wore all the fun clothes with the fur, and it's looking as if they are the bear cubs. They tell them a curious stories. I don't believe it's true, and yet you may learn a lesson if I tell you tale to you. So here the poetess is telling that a legend of the Northland is conveyed by this is a curious story that is conveyed by one generation to another, and poetess is telling that she do not believe it, but the lesson that has to be learned is a very important. So she is conveying through the poem. Once when the good Saint Peter lived on the world below. So once a while what happened when Saint Peter was on this world, he was an apostle of Jesus Christ, that means he was a follower of Jesus Christ and disciple of Jesus Christ, and he used to teach the preachings of the God, and he used to give the message of the God to the people, what God wants to tell them, how to a person should be live on the earth and how we should be behave, how we should be kind, and what sort of things he has to do or not do. And that means he used to preach the message that was given by the God. Just as he did, that means he was preaching all day long what was a message of the God to them. He came to the door of a cottage in the traveling around the earth, where a little woman was making cakes and baking them on the hearth. That means the woman was making the cakes, and it happens that after preaching, okay, Saint Peter came at one place, that means he came at the cottage of this woman, and this woman was making the cakes. She was baking it in the furnace. And being faint with the fasting, for the day was almost done. That means whole day around he was teaching the preachings and he was giving the message, and he did not have any food. So what happened is that he was very hungry. Who? Saint Peter. He asked for her from her store of cakes to give him a single one. So he said that please give me one single cake, because he was hungry and he has not taken the food for the whole day. So naturally he asked just for the one cake. He did not ask to just give me 2-3 cakes. Saint Peter said that please give him one cake. Moreover, so she made a very little cake, and but as it baking lay, she looked at it and thought it seemed that too large to give away. So what she did here, she took a very thin piece of dough, a small piece of dough, and she started to bake. But unfortunately for her, the cake made big. So she said that I can't give away this big cake. But ये बड़ा cake मैं क्यों दूँ किसी को? Therefore, she needed another one, still smaller one, but it looked when she turned it over as large as first had done. So again she took another small dough from the first, उसने क्या किया था, तो पहले जो डो था उसके कम से ये दूसरा डो लिया, बट दिस केक वाज एज लार्ज एज द फर्स्ट वन. So when that cake was baked and over, the baking was over, the second one was also same as the first one. So she said that I can't give this large one, why should I give? Then she took a tiny scrap of dough, rolled it flat and rolled it flat, baked it thin as a wafer. She took a very small, दो बार से उसने इस बार very small लिया, and she rolled it over and she made it like a wafer. Wafer की तरह वो thin dough हो गया, okay, the size of the wafer. But she could not part away with, and this time also the cake seems to be large size. She said, my cakes that seem to be so small when I eat of them myself, and yet they are too large to give away. So she put them on the shelf. So she said that my cakes are becoming very small, but what I am baking here is making every time large. So I will not give anything, I will put it in the shelf. This made Saint Peter very angry. Then God Saint Peter grew angry, for he was hungry and faint, and surely such a woman was enough to provoke a saint. So the greediness of the women provoked Saint Peter. Now Saint Peter was hungry that day, and for whole day he has been preaching. So naturally he got tired also. He asked for nothing. He was a saint and he asked for only one single cake. And this woman should have given him more than one cake to eat, and she is very greedy. तो अगर वो सेंट को ऐसा करती है तो वो दूसरों के लिए कैसी होगी? So he said, you are far too selfish. Excuse me. You are far too selfish to dwell in a human form, to have both food and shelter and fire to keep you warm. So Saint Peter, he was very angry, and he said that this thing is not good, and he said in an angry voice that you are far too selfish to be as the human being, because as the human being you should kind. Okay, you have the warmth, you have the food, you have the shelter, and you should share with the person or the people who doesn't have at least some kind, but you are too selfish for that. Now you shall build as the birds do, and shall get out your scanty food by boring and boring and boring all the day in the hard dry wood. Now Saint Peter cursed that lady, that you will be becoming a bird and you will pick your beak into the wood again and again and again and again, and you will find a very scanty food, and that for that you have to search every day by pouring your beak inside that dry hard wood. Then up she went through the chimney, never speaking a word, and out of the top flew a woodpecker, for that she was changed to bird. So from the chimney she went through up, and she was turned into bird. Which bird? The woodpecker. Have you seen the woodpecker? The woodpecker always peck on the dry wood, and he tries to find out the insects and small things from the dry hard trunk of the tree, and it's try to eat it. She had a scarlet cap on her head, and that was left the same. That means the woodpecker has the red fur type as a cap on his head. So it is said that she had a scarlet red cap which was same, and that's why the woodpecker has a red fur at his head like a cap. But all the rest of her clothes were burned, black as a coal in the flame. So all the rest of her clothes were burned, and she became black. And every country schoolboy has seen her in the woods where she lives in the trees till this very day, boring and boring for food. So in this stanza, the poetess says that every country boy and everybody has seen how the woodpecker peck 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 every day, and how the sound the woodpecker makes to find the food inside the dry hard trunk of the tree. And why it is doing like that? To search out for the food. So in this poem, what we learn about that Saint Peter gave curse to the woman who was too selfish, okay, to be as a human being. So the most important thing is that at least we should help the needy and we should be kind for those people, those who are really in need and those who are really wanting us to help them. Thank you.